Jenny here again, and I wanted to talk to you about common questions you may have in regards to unemployment. Some of the common questions I've heard and want to go over with you, so maybe I can get some answers for you immediately. Okay, so here we go. When do I file my weekly claims? Well, if you backdated your claim now, otherwise, preferably Sunday for each week that you want to receive benefits. So if you backdated your claim in your application, a new box will pop up. It'll say alerts, file your claims, and it will show week by week by week by week back to that original date you backdated to file immediately right then and there. What will happen is, depending on when you do that, usually the following Tuesday or Thursday at midnight, you'll get a lump of money for those back claims. But if you've already done that and you're just doing your regular weekly claims, you want to do it on Sunday. I know it says at 6 p.m. on Saturday you can call in to do this, but the lines are going to be crazy. It's going to be really hard to get through. It's not going to show on the homepage of your desktop for unemployment. Not going to give you an option to apply, and I suggest if it does, you don't do it. You wait till Sunday because it might confuse the system, because it really shouldn't pop up until Sunday. So I personally do it Sunday morning at 1 a.m. in the morning when less people are on. It's let me through real easily. It takes me 10 minutes before I go to bed to do it, and it's done. And Tuesday at midnight, I get paid. Next question. How do I file my weekly claim? Well, using your Eservices in your account on your homepage under the alert section, you click on you have a UI weekly claim to file. Pandemic employment, it's the same. You will have a weekly claim to file. You click on it, you go through it. I'll drop a new video. I'm going to have a new video for your weekly claim. You can check it out here. And you can watch it and how to go through those questions. There's like 11 questions. It's real easy. There's only one question in there you must answer yes to. Otherwise, you'll cause problems and you probably won't get paid. You'll throw up a red flag. Next question. What do I do when I return to work? The simple question and the simple answer is you just stop submitting your weekly claim. You just don't claim. If you go back to work, you just don't claim. Will work search be required after the stay-at-home order is lifted? Currently right now, because we have a shelter in place, we don't have to search for work. But they say watch for your website, watch for the Washington State Unemployment website or your state's website to see if an alert comes up in your Eservice account saying you must look for work now. Just keep an eye out for that. But so far, it's a no. Is the waiting week being waived? Before, you used to have to wait a week to get your unemployment benefits and for the claim to go through and you get paid. But because of the emergency rules put in place, the answer is yes. The waiting a week is being waived. Next question is, can I receive unemployment if my employer has reduced my hours or is paying me some or all of my salary? Answer is yes, but you have to report the hours and earnings for each week this happened. For all you employees who are still being paid partially, or maybe you're having paid sick leave or you're furloughed with some pay, then when you file your unemployment you need to include your wages. You're still getting paid a little bit, how much that is. And then it says, can I receive unemployment if my employer is paying me sick pay, vacation pay, or personal time off? The answer is yes, but you have to report the earnings for each week this happens. What is the base year? The base year will be January 2019 through December 2019. Now, what if I don't know my exact start or end dates? Estimated start dates are okay. Last date of work and self-employment should be accurate. Here's another question. I had both self-employment and I worked for someone else. Do I apply through this process? Yes. just answer both the self-employment and the employer section. So when you're going through original UI, where people who are solely self-employed just get denied and it doesn't apply to them, and it says, have you worked for someone in Washington State, a Washington State employer? All of us 100% self-employed people, we put no, and a different drop-down box doesn't open up. But if you are self-employed and work for somebody else as well, now this is W-2, not 1099. This is W-2. Hit yes, you do. And then you'd pick that employer in their little search bar and put in the wages and the hours and the start and the end date and answer all their questions I did in my last video. You can watch it here. You can see what I'm talking about, okay? The next question is, what is the difference and when do I apply for PUA and PEUC? Interesting question. Well, PUA is an unemployment claim for those that do not qualify for regular unemployment. Ding, ding, ding. Like me, self-employed. You apply for that as soon as you are not working or when work has reduced. Not working or it's reduced, okay? Now, PEUC is for those that have used all the unemployment money in their account and need additional weeks to claim. You apply for that when you are nearing the end or have exhausted all the benefits in your regular claim. So my claim status says adjudication in progress. How long can I expect it to stay there? It depends, okay? We are trying to automate some of this work. It also depends on why it is in adjudication and if you responded to the questionnaires sent to you. It is possible it could take 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, guys, that's crazy, 4 to 6 weeks. That lets you know how swamped they are at unemployment right now in Washington State. They're swamped, 4 to 6 weeks. So if you got an adjudication in progress, be sure to look for an alert that probably says, we need you to answer these questions. I need to submit a weekly claim for my regular claim and my PUA claim for the same week. No, you just need to submit one. Do I need to do anything to receive the additional $600? No. If you are eligible, you will automatically receive it. My Eservices has a link for apply benefits. Do I need to do that? Not at this time. That link is to submit an application for an unemployment claim. You won't need to submit another one until your claim year has ended. Can I receive unemployment if I'm working for one employer but have been laid off from a second employer, or if I'm not able to do my part-time self-employment work? Yes, but you have to report the hours and earnings for each week this happens. Can I use the alternate base year to get a higher paying claim? If you qualify for unemployment using your regular base year, you cannot use the alternate base year period of time. What happens if my claim shows ineligible, but some of my employers are missing? As long as you informed us of those missing employers, we will attempt to get that corrected. Once we do, you will get another monetary notice. What do I do if my employer reported my hours or earnings incorrectly? You need to tell us that. We will ask for documentation and then we will attempt to get it corrected. I got denied standby. Do I need to reapply? No. Standby will not prevent you from receiving benefits. Currently, work search is not required, so there is no need for standby status. After COVID requirements are removed, then you can submit a request for standby using your eService account. There is no need to appeal at this time either. Another question. I got a denial letter, but I don't know why. What should I do? You may not have replied to the questionnaire we sent you. You can file an appeal and give us any new information or information that you did not provide initially. Do I need to or can I apply for regular unemployment, PUA and PEUC? Everyone needs to file for regular unemployment. If you're not eligible or have been denied, then you should file for PUA. You will need to file for PEUC if you have a regular claim and are out or almost out of the available benefits. So, okay, next question. I have a link for PEUC. Do I need to file for that? Again, only if you have received all your unemployment benefits. PEUC is for those individuals who have already been receiving regular unemployment and have ran out of money in that claim. What if I filed for PEUC but shouldn't have? That is okay. You don't need to do anything to correct that. I hope I've answered maybe some of your common questions you had on unemployment. I know this pertains to Washington State. I'm sure your state has a frequently asked questions section you can check out as well to get answers pertaining to you in your state. If you have any additional question, feel free to write a question below. I will try my darndest to find an answer for you, or however it pertains to your situation. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell. I really appreciate you guys tuning in to watch me, and have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.